I'm Dr. James Petrick. Today I want to talk to you about the 5 keys to stopping the pain from scoliosis in their tracks. Now, first of all, I'm a chiropractor, and so I help people with scoliosis all the time. However, I've probably never met you before, so it's impossible for me to know if you have any pre-existing medical conditions such as herniated discs, history of surgery, or advanced arthritis. If that's the case with you, then steps 1 through 5 could in fact be injurious to you. However, assuming that that's not the case with you, with no further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The 5 steps for stopping the pain of scoliosis in its tracks. Now, most people's scoliosis pain occurs right in the middle of the back, but oftentimes it can occur in the lower back as well. Today we're going to be talking about the pain that's associated with the middle back, but you can accommodate, you can adjust the routine for your own purposes. The first thing that I want you to do is to go to the store and get some turmeric root. Go to Sprouts, go to some kind of a health food store, get about a half cup of turmeric root. It looks like carrots with a peel on it. Bring it home, smash it up, cut it up. Put about 2 cups of water with it, bring it to a boil, and take that pot of turmeric root with water, take it off your stove, take a towel, put it over your head, and breathe in through your nose until the steam goes away. And then bring it back to a boil once again, take it off the stove, and breathe it in once again through your nose with the towel over your head. Then, after it cools off, go ahead and drink it down. This is a powerful anti-inflammatory. It's better than taking the capsules of turmeric root. It's better than taking powder by itself. It's a very bioavailable form when you smell the natural form and when you drink it down. So that's step number 1. Reduce inflammation by using turmeric root. Step number 2. I don't know much about yoga, but I do know about the child's pose. Child's pose is like this. You get down on all fours, and this is a very safe way to stretch the spine. It's much safer than doing traction or decompression or even inversion table. You are on your knees and your thumbs are up. That's very important. And you get down into this position, and my head relative all the way down to my lower back should be in a perfect straight line. I should be able to take a yardstick and put it flat on your back, and it should be totally flat. And you come back like this. Now notice my buttocks are not touching my heels right now, but it's going back that way. My thumbs are up, and I'm applying a gentle stretch coming back here, and I'm swiveling my hips a little bit so that I can stretch the muscles in my lower back pretty much all the way up through to my shoulders. And you hold that position for at least a couple of minutes, and that's an incredible way to stretch out the mid-back. The next step. Step number 3 for reducing or eliminating scoliosis pain is we need to honor the fact that we live in a gravitational environment, and we have to incorporate balance. We have to create some kind of a muscle confusion. Scoliosis, and I know this because I have scoliosis, and you can see this bump right here in my mid-back. See that right there? Okay. I used to walk around like this. All right, but it wasn't until the technique, the method that I do, and the reason that I became a chiropractor is how I can actually stand upright like a human being, not scare all the little kids. But I digress. What we need to do is we need to make sure that we are creating muscle confusion. And what I mean by that is we have to develop the skill of incorporating dynamic. Okay, I'm using my feet, I'm dynamic down here, with static. So this doesn't move. I call it toe touch around the clock. Straight out here, toe down. Back to neutral, right between my toe and my heel. So it's 12 o'clock, neutral. 1:30, neutral. 3 o'clock, neutral. 4:30, neutral. 6 o'clock, neutral. And then on the other side, start out neutral. And then 12 o'clock, neutral. 10:30, neutral. 9 o'clock, neutral. Notice my knee is not going in and out, and it's not bouncing up and down. 7:30 neutral, 6 o'clock neutral. Do that 3 times on the left and the right. Go through the whole cycle 3 times, and then take a short break. Do it 3 times again, short break, 3 times again. So 3 reps of 3 sets, and do that every day for a couple of weeks, and that should help to improve your sense of body awareness and help you to deal with gravity better, something that's very important for people with scoliosis. The next thing is grab your foam roll. If you don't have one, stop by our office. We'll give you one for free. And take that, and you're going to put it down, and let me bring the camera down a little bit. Get it down on the floor. This is not a sit-up. This is not an ab workout. But you're going to put it at the mid-back. Okay? You put your hands behind your head. You're not going beyond neutral. It's not a crunch. You're just going back like this as far as you comfortably can, and then back to neutral. You're going to do that 10 times. Back to neutral, just like that. As many times as you'd like to throughout the day, 10 times each time you do it, and do that for a couple of weeks as well. The last thing with scoliosis is you should be calling me. Come and see me. The reason I do what I do, and here's a picture of my scoliosis. This was taken just a couple of months ago in June 2018. I do what I do because of the incredible results that I received as a patient. When I was in chiropractic college, one of the most fascinating studies that I ever saw was how they would take these poor critters, rats and rabbits, they would make injuries to the sidemost part of their brainstem, and these little critters would develop scoliosis, or a sideways curve in the spine. Now, interesting thing, human beings, we walk around upright, and we can develop curves, but these critters, they're not even really dealing with gravity like we are, especially the rats, and they're developing a scoliosis. It almost suggests that there's something functionally going on. There's not a coincidence. There's something functionally going on with these people, with these rats and these rabbits, that causes some sort of a confusion in the tone of the muscles that go all the way down. Since our work deals with the cerebellum, because we do most of our work, 95% of our work from the top of the spine, this is where many people are lacking. This is where many people can have a lot of benefit from our service. Well, we truly hope that you found these tips to eliminating the pain from scoliosis to be helpful for you. Now, since the nature of spinal problems is that they can oftentimes be progressive, I'm going to send you a follow-up email within the next couple of days just to check and see how these tips went for you. But I'm also going to send you some additional information on how we might be able to help you personally at our own office, and I think that you'll find that information to be helpful. Matter of fact, I do what I do because of the great results I personally received as a patient with scoliosis, and why I've chosen to make this my life's work. Thanks for watching.